Every day after school in front of North Miami Senior, I see this group of students skateboarding in front of it. It seems like they popped up overnight. I want to know, why do they do it and what this skateboarding is all about. So this is their story told from their point of view.
You and I go hard at each other like we're going to war. You and I go rough, we keep throwing things and slamming the doors. You and I get so damn dysfunctional, we start keeping score. You and I get sick, yeah, I know that we can't do this no more, yeah. But baby, there you go again, making me love you. Yeah, I stopped using my head, let it all go. Got you stuck on my body like a tattoo. And now I'm feeling stupid, calling back to you. So I cross my heart and I hope to die that I'll only stay with you one more night. And I know I said it a million times, but I'll only stay with you one more night. Try to tell you no, but my body keeps on telling you yes. Try to tell you stop, but your lipstick got me so out of breath. I've been waking up in the morning, probably hating myself. And I've been waking up feeling satisfied but guilty as hell. But baby, there you go again, making me love you. Yeah, I stopped using my head, let it all go. Got you stuck on my body like a tattoo. And now I'm feeling stupid, calling back to you. So I cross my heart and I hope to die.
Alright, my name is Liam. I am 17 years old and I go to North Miami Senior High. I'm Raheem. He's 18. I go to North Miami Senior High. I'm Gregory. I'm 14. I go to North Miami Senior High. I'm Audrey. I'm 16. I go to North Miami Senior High.
Gene, I'm 16, I go to North Miami Senior High.
Jose, 18. I go to North Miami Senior High.
I'm Miguel, 18, and I go to North Miami Senior High.
And when I started skateboarding, it was around the beginning of 2013.
When I started skateboarding was my 9th grade year.
I started skateboarding when I was in 6th grade.
I started skateboarding around 2013, ninth grade.
I started skating when I was 9 years old.
I started skating my freshman year.
I started skating in November in the year 2012.
What does skateboarding mean to me? Well, it gives me some way to vent, you know? Like, I can keep practicing and hopefully get better.
Skateboarding is like my own parallel dimension. It's where I like block the whole world out and I'm just like here by myself. Skateboarding is like basically like life is basically like a jail cell, and when you skate, it's basically yourself, your freedom. So skating just provides you with freedom.
Skating is like just like my escape from everything else. Like, you know, any problem that I might have, I just go skate.
Skating gives me a life, like, it gives, like, you look at everything differently. You're not thinking about everything else everyone else is thinking about. You have fun, you have no worries.
Skating is like, you know, something to challenge me, but also have fun.
Alright, how we're viewed here, it's like, if you're a skateboarder, they view you as potheads. They view you as pothead. They stereotype it with Tony Hawk as their main idol and stuff like that. Most of the time, what most of the parents say all the time is that they think that we're up to no good when we skate, that we're doing bad things, but that's really not the reality.
Anyone else that like doesn't skate, they see us, they're all like, you know, anything, say radical dude, and all that stuff. Like, it's nice.
like people stereotype us as like crazy people that like do anything like where we want to die or something.
Like they see us for like a good for nothing white boy that just skates.
The way people see us skaters would be as troublemakers and delinquents that cause nothing but ruckus and troubles.
Well, yeah, I feel like skateboarding has brought us together. You know, at first, I didn't used to talk to Miguel or Polanco. I didn't even know Gene. And then I wouldn't have known Gregory through skateboarding. Raheem was there, but like I felt like when we would go to our sessions, like, you know, we would just bond. You know, Rodrigue was there every day.
Alright, skateboarding. I think it has like a bond with us. It's like if we go skating and we see other people skating, it's like an easy way for us to like make friends, just a common interest. So it's like we'll be skating by and we'll just stop by and say what's up, and it's like an instant bond with like other people. Like when it comes to be honest, if it wasn't for skateboarding, I wouldn't have known any of these people. I would have just stayed with the usual friends that I used to have in elementary. But like skating put me in a position where I can just learn new things about those people.
I met everyone here from skating except for Liam. I knew him from the beginning. We both started skating together. Like everyone here, I wouldn't have met them if it wasn't for skating.
When you skate, you have like a family. Like you can be yourself around those people. Like they don't look at you differently. So it's like everyone else says, a bond. Like you can't look down at anyone else because you're the same person.
It's like you know, a bond that everybody shares. You know, we all skate. Like you could like not know the person. Like you know, be what's up because you know you both skate and you like love the sport.
Before I started skating, I used to always isolate myself from people and the world. So skateboarding allowed me to go out and hang out with the people I enjoy being with.
Things I like about skateboarding. Well, you know, I like how we can meet new people, how we can skate everywhere. Well, you know, almost everywhere. And then things I dislike about it, when things get loose on your board, you know, my trucks are loose right now. It sucks. I didn't even know that. And you know, when the board starts chipping and then it breaks, eventually you gotta buy a new one.
I dislike nothing about skateboarding. I just love everything about it. I love the fact that when I land a trick, it gives me a good feeling about myself. Like, yeah, I finally did it, and it makes me feel accomplished. I would say what I like about skating is, well, just the fact that any trick you want to do, it's not hard to do. Like, if you see a pro skater, you can actually look at yourself and be like, I can do that if I just practice hard enough. But like, the thing I dislike is the struggle that you have to go through to get the board, especially if you don't have that much money to afford board and equipment that you need. So that's what I would say.
The thing I like about skating is just that when you find like a good spot to practice a trick on, it's like a million possibilities. One spot, you can do like a million different tricks on that one spot. Like it's just basically how expensive the whole setup is. It's like really expensive to buy a board.
what I love about skating is how like we can go anywhere, like anytime you feel like it, like if you're bored, if you're mad, tired, like even if you're tired, you can just hop on the board, just ride down the street, just have fun. But I guess the only thing I don't really like about skateboarding is like the stereotype people put on it, and like how they look at you.
My favorite thing about skateboarding is landing a new trick. And what I dislike about it is when your board breaks.
What I like about skateboarding is the various styles that many people have, and the feeling when I am practicing a very difficult trick and I finally land it. What I dislike about it is the fear you get when you wanna, let's say, board slide down the rail, ollie a very big lift.
When I started, there was only about 3 people I knew that actually skated in school. And then over time, as it developed, more and more people came out. You see people with boards, whether it's the original or it's like the OG kind of like practice on. You see them pop up every once in a while, every here and there.
How it grew is just like basically the population. Like there's a lot more skaters now. Like since I started, me and Liam started. Like when I started, there was only like I only saw skaters. So that's cool. It's like,
When I started skating my freshman year, there wasn't that many skaters, probably like around 3 or 4. But like now I'm a senior and pretty much everywhere I see like skaters everywhere with like longboards, pennyboards, and cruisers, and that's it. Alright, worst injury.
That's the
When I first started skateboarding, I broke my knee. My kneecap was displaced into my thigh, and I broke my tibia. It was a bad one.
My worst injuries are my first few times doing the 4-stair, and the board snapped and I fell on my wrist and I fractured my wrist.
My worst injury is probably like when I sprained my ankle doing the 4-stair NMB. Man, I couldn't walk for like a week.
I can't say that I have a worse injury because almost every time I'm learning a new trick, I always end up rolling my ankle. Like not too long ago, I was practicing a heel flip, and bam, I just rolled my ankle. I rolled it so many times that now, when I roll it, it's like, oh, okay, I rolled my ankle. Really bad.
Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow, a nigga hit me from a tennis shoe, walking to the store, caught a player slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard, cause I got the heat and my baby mama name now. Never bragging just to say not, even when I was a younger lad I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions.
The Pope and his folks got us under a scope, but for unknown reasons, cause we don't sell dope that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for some to swallow, but so is Carl liver or you went behind my back like Ludo when he cut up all of ore. Two things I hate, lies and things, they make my blood boil, but were constricted on my soul that they call wheels of steel.
Mama 9 months to make it, but it only took a nigga 30 minutes to take it. Cut that crow clean up, I did, but I did so now safely. Don't want no aid, no claps or no rage.
Yeah, we take no shit like stopped up commodes. Gotta collect call, they done locked up my votes. Low blow, hit me in the left ventricle. We won't be able to ride out to 2004.
But not for long, cause we got a better sack. Third, trying to take your other people for your rims.
Who are we to judge someone who does something differently from what we do? We may not like their hobby of choice, but you know what? It's their passion. It's what he or she likes to do. Anyone who is passionate about something in life is A-OK in my book. So the next time you see someone skating down the street on a skateboard, don't judge them and look down on them. That's what the world is all about, being different. And hey, don't knock it until you try it.
years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhyme. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. The rhyme was there, so then it went this way. Took a test to become an MC, and Orange Cliff became amazed at me. So Larry put me inside, scapped to lack. The chauffeur drove off and we never came back. Dave cut the record down to the bone, and now they got me rocking on the microphone. And then we talking autographs and tears and laughs, champagne, caviar, and bubble bath. You see, that's the life that I lead, and you sucker MCs is who I feed. So take that and move back, catch a heart attack, because there's nothing in the world that run no level like a cold chill at a party in the b-boy stand, and rock on the mic and make the girl